Hey everybody, good morning and happy Saturday to everyone. Oh my goodness. It's the beginning of week 4 this week. I can't imagine that. We're already at the start of week 4. Okay, so this is your week 4 launch. I just want to walk you through everything. Obviously, well, I don't have it posted here, but obviously there's going to be the launch posted right here at the beginning of the week. So I'm creating right now the launch, and it is going to be inserted above Read Chapter 12. All right, so this whole week, as you notice, moving from discussions and using the templates into summary and response. So this week is all dedicated to widening our view about argumentation and learning how to write convincing college level summaries. An academic summary is a meatier, um, a more convincing kind of summary than, say, just a basic summary. So at the college level, you're going to be summarizing. I can't even tell you how many times you're going to summarize. You're going to summarize when you write papers for just about any class. You'll have to be able to summarize articles, summarize other people's opinions, summarize. So there's just no end to the amount and level of summarizing that you're going to be doing in college. It'll become such an automatic skill set. But in this class, we get to bring direct attention to the art and craft of summarizing. I want to bring in a few pages from our Everything's an Argument text, this little mini section introducing proposals, and then a little quiz on it, just to give you the nature of what a proposal might contain. Remember, we're basing our class on stasis theory, which kind of starts with, what is it? What is the nature? And then what is the nature of the thing? And then how did it happen? And then what can we propose to solve it? All right, so stasis theory encompasses all that questioning. So today, or in this week, you get to take a really kind of mini view about proposals. We'll look at them more closely later in the quarter. I also have a discussion board for you. You know how I like these little clever names so you don't forget. Oh yeah, the 6 Quickies discussion board. This is a fascinating article that brings a lot of controversy amongst students, just because it touches, kind of on higher education and differing views about how to conduct it. So I think, the students have really good ideas and also reasons why it may or may not work. Okay. We After this sort of bold heading, how to write an academic summary, or yours might say academic summaries, we're going to really jump into the art of summarizing. You've got an actual chapter in the They Say, I Say book, the free text, and then a quiz to go with it. Here I have the a link that has everything you'd want to know about summaries, how to write academic summaries. There's a video. If I include a video, it's because I usually think it's saying it better than I can. So otherwise, I'm going to make my own screencast or something. So also, I've got a lot of I don't know, samples for you to look at, and also the article that the students read was called "The Joy of Instagram," and so some of these samples are going to be based on that reading. You won't be reading that article, but you can see how they may have summarized it. Okay, so that you know kind of how to do it. Same thing, another article. Oh, this is The Joy of Instagram, with I guess it has the article. It also has their their summaries. The rubric for the summaries, you can see you will want to definitely take the time to go through and look at the rubric. It is very, very precise. And so when I grade it, it's kind of like a solidly academic summary has got to have all of this, okay? A B is going to be all but 2 of these things are going on. And a C, competent but flawed, maybe there are a few or several inconsistencies that are lacking from this category here. But I think, the summaries is the perfect place to start with our real actual, we're diving deep now into college level, getting ready to start some college level writing. Okay, what we've been doing the last few weeks is really kind of getting our academic muscles strengthened so that we can approach college level writing with the rigor that it really takes. All right. Then I also have at the very end of next week a place for you to create a practice summary. It's only going to be scored 20 points because it's a homework, and I'm going to score it just like I would. Here's the rubric. I am only going to use the rubric. I'm not going to write a bunch of comments and give you a bunch of directions. This is a summary. You should be able to, if I say in here you lose points because you don't have college level vocabulary and expression. Here's a little example, not the dog did a clever trick, but the dog performed a clever trick, or maybe even the dog performed a unique trick or a convincing trick or a unbelievable trick. I don't know. Just trying to get away from the low level verbs like did. Okay. So this, it might seem like, hey, all I have to write is 10 to 14 lines. But if you've ever written a summary, you know they're harder to write than you would think because you have to remain true to the writer's ideas, whether you believe them or not. So I think that this is where some critical thinking comes in, being able to accurately summarize someone's, let's say, statement or purpose where you don't even agree with what you're reading. Still, in college, we're going to have to do that plenty, reading things that we don't agree with, being able to summarize them efficiently and truthfully. Okay, and then finally, if you've never looked at, this little video on how to use Wikipedia in college, I think Wikipedia in the minds of academics has come really far because we used to probably, I don't know, 10 years ago, just be like, Wikipedia is a big fat no. And now, I think we all use the internet when we're first kind of skimming around for ideas or just looking for basic definitions, but we don't use it for, grand, grand ideas that we're proposing in a college level paper. So, but I do want to give kudos to Wikipedia where kudos are deserved. All right, that's enough of me blabbing on about week 4. This is a pretty doable week. You made it through week 3, which was really a lot of you providing the momentum. And so this week, I think will probably feel refreshing to have your instructor back at the helm, uh, driving things forcefully through the week, meeting with you again on Tuesdays and Thursdays in our Zoom classroom. All right, everybody, that's enough to get you going for week 4. I hope you have a wonderful week. Email me if you have questions. Don't, sweat over things. Email first, and usually a quick email can solve a multitude of problems. All right, you guys, take care. I'm really proud of you. Keep up the good work.